didn't start with my name. I didn't start with, I just did a regular introduction, okay? So then I'm going to use words like first, okay? First, fold your card. Into quarters. Now when I'm writing, I'm not going to use any abbreviations, okay? So I'm using my list here. I'll make sure I didn't leave out any steps. That's why I did this little quick brainstorming list. So on your paper, what should I probably see?
Steps.
I should see a brainstorming list of steps, okay? And then as you're writing, make sure it makes sense. Then cut the card into
4 pieces.
quarters. Or you could say 4 pieces. Since I already used quarters, 4 pieces might be better. 4 pieces along the folds. Oops. That list here is kind of in the way. Folds. Okay. Take 1/4 of the card
What about 1 piece?
I could say 1 piece of the card, 1/4 of the card. And see, I kind of like quarters, pieces, quarter, and roll it.
Roll it.
Around the straw,
Make sure it's loose.
but not too tight. I could say make sure it's loose, but not too tight. If it's too tight, then when you blow on it, it won't come off.
Yeah, we just.
Then tape, okay, let's see here. Then tape it.
Yeah.
Tape it into
A cylinder.
a cylinder. Ooh, big word. Cylinder. You see this right here? What does this look like? CYL? Cycle, circle, because a cylinder is what? Circle. Okay? So use those kinds of things to help you remember your spelling. Okay? Because like I said, if you misspell cylinder on your STAR test, they're not going to count you off. However, if you misspell a word like this, they will count off for that. There are some simple words that they will count off for. And we're going to go through today, and I'm just going to double check and make sure you guys know how to spell those words that they're going to count off. Words like because, it's, they're easy. So spelling is going to probably be pretty easy for some of you this next couple weeks. But I want to go through and double check and make sure that you know how to spell all of those words because I don't want you to get counted off for a simple word. Okay? Then tape it into a cylinder. Okay? Or here. Flatten one end of the tube and tape it tightly closed so there are no holes. Remember, we don't want holes in the end. Some of you didn't come off right away when you blew on it because there were holes in there. Flatten one end of the tube and tape it tightly closed. Okay. 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 Now this looks like a pretty good paragraph, right? I have first. So what I did first was I made that tube, right? This is a good place for a paragraph break because next I'm going to make the fins. Okay? So did you see how this was all about making the tube? This is about making the fins, and then this is about using it. So those are good places for paragraph breaks. All right? So let's see here. Next paragraph. Next, you are going to make the fins. Okay, guys, I know it's a little bit boring, just sit here and watch me write paper. Can you see Leona? Move. Get up and move. You can go sit on one of those stools over there. Okay, get where you can see, sweetie. I know it's a little bit boring, just sit here and watch me write a paper, but have you ever done this before?
Yeah.
No, you haven't done a how-to paper before. So I want to give you a good example of how to do it. Okay, I'm trying to write as fast as I can. Next, you're going to make the fence. Take another piece. Marcus, that's enough. Of your index card. And cut cut two. It's important not to use numbers, guys. Any number, when you're writing, any number 10 and under should be written in word form. Okay? When you get a number bigger than 10, then you can write the actual number. But any number under 10 should be in word form. Cut 2 triangles. Fold each triangle in half. Oh, look, that's something I forgot to put here, didn't I? Okay, fold in half. Okay, fold each triangle in half and tape it. Good morning. To the unflattened end. I'm going to tell them which end, unflattened end of the cylinder. Okay? The last thing you have to do
is the phone.
Oh, I like that. Have to do is the fun part. This is my conclusion.
No.
Okay? Because now see, I have a transition. The last thing. That's a transition. Have to do is the fun part. Put your rocket
on the straw.
On the straw.
And blow it. Blow it.
Ooh, I like that. And
so 4 paragraphs.
Blow. Okay?
So 4 paragraphs. So fun. I
did make 4 paragraphs. Now, does that mean that yours is going to be 4 paragraphs?
No.
No, yours could just be 3.
Yeah.
Okay? It just depends on what you're writing about and how much it's going to be. But if you have only 3 paragraphs, they better be 3 good paragraphs. Okay? Remember, the main part of writing a how-to paper, 1, don't skip steps. 2, make sure your language is easy to understand. Okay? That's the main things. Have an introduction, 1 or 2 paragraphs in here, and then a little conclusion. All right? So, I'm going to hand out some paper, and you're going to get started.